Okay, isn't pressure so hard to beat? Like, it took me like 2 weeks to beat this game, and it was just like a long time. This actually took a long time though, because it took me like 2 weeks, but I actually used my own strategy, which I personally recommend. So anyways, on to the video on how to beat pressure. Okay, so the basics to beating pressure is knowing where you're going to hide. Locate lockers throughout the game, so when an angler or any other variant comes, you'll know where to go, because I like to map out what's behind me and what's in front of me. And so many people make this mistake by rushing. Rushing is not going to get you anywhere, because all you're doing is you're rushing it, and as soon as an angler or any type of angler comes, you're not going to really know where to go, because you're just rushing through it. You're not trying to slowly collect your resources and stuff. You're just rushing through it, and there's really no need to rush because there is no timer. Even at the end, there is no timer, and you're just rushing it just so you can die and restart. Yeah, you can rush it if you're just trying to grind documents, but if you're trying to beat the game, take your time. It's a challenge, but it's not a speed run. If you're really trying to beat it, it shouldn't be a speed run for you. If it's your first time beating it, don't rush. Rushing is not a good idea. You can if you are really good at the game, but once again, this video is for noobs, not for those who already know how to play and that beat the game several times. Okay, so that's it for the basics. On to the next part of the video. Yes, everyone hates wall dwellers and pandemonium. If you don't know who any or what any of those are, they're basically just entities in the game. They're super annoying and they will ruin your run almost every time. First, let's talk about the wall dwellers. These guys are so annoying. They're basically a human entity in the game, but they live in the walls. But they can also die to anglers or any variant of angler, because they're known as a human like us in the game, known as like a player entity. But they can get super annoying because sometimes you don't hear them coming because they come behind you and they'll just eat you pretty much. And I haven't died to one yet, but I'm pretty sure I will soon. Wall dwellers will basically just creep behind you till they have a chance, and the only way to get rid of them to look back and see if it's behind you or not. And once you look back, it'll run away, and sometimes they'll fake running away and they'll come back sprinting towards you, and you just got to be ready. And there's also another way to kill them, is by using the angler, which is another entity, which is the annoying entity. Basically rush from doors, and so the angler can just kill them. So while an angler is going past and there's a wall dweller, the wall dweller would basically just die because the angler would just run it over. And you can also eat them. You can also eat wall dwellers for regeneration throughout the whole game, which I think is pretty cool. Anyways, on to Pandemonium, or however you say it. This one's probably the hardest one because there is a mini game when you get caught in the locker, because there are some safe spots where you can hide from him, but most of the time he's gonna catch you in a locker. And so you have to do this mini game shown on screen where you have to hover the dot on the circle so you don't die. I died like 3 times from it because for me it was hard at first, but now I can do it easily. Okay, the Ridge. This is the second to last level in the game, and it's way harder than the regular rooms you go in, because there are 15 total rooms in the Ridge, and there is no lights flickering because anglers and all its variants can appear in the Ridge, and you will not see them coming. You won't see the lights flickering, you would have to hear them. You would have to hear the sound cues. Yeah, I recommend there being a leader for the ridge because the ridge is super hard. I recommend someone that knows sound cues to help you out to beat the game, because if you don't know sound cues, you're most likely gonna die in the ridge unless you get very lucky. But in this case, you won't get lucky because the ridge is almost guaranteed that you won't make it if you don't know sound cues. So yeah, don't rush, okay? Because rushing, once again, like I said before, rushing will just get you killed unless you're grinding for documents. So yeah, that's really all there is to it to beat the game. And another tip is to collect items. So collect items as you go in the cabinets or the drawers, because you might find a flashlight and stuff in there. I found like a black flashlight and stuff, so I recommend looking for the items too as well. And yeah, so yeah, if this video helped you beat pressure, or it gave you some tips, then be sure to subscribe and like the video and comment for the algorithm. And yeah, I'll do more pressure videos in the future, and I'll also try and go live as well. So yeah, see you guys in the next video. Peace.